And let me say something to some of you who may be younger. The best times in marriage come after you've gone through some of those poor and sicker and worse times. And you stayed together and you worked on your marriage and you come out the other side stronger, better, closer, more in love. And there's no trust on earth like the trust you have for a person who had the reason to leave but didn't. Who had a reason to turn their heart away but didn't. There's a psychiatrist, Dr. Gail Saltz, and here are some of her key points to recognizing an emotional affair. When most meetings and conversations are kept secret from your partner. When you say and do things with someone you would never do in front of your spouse. When you make a point to arrange private talk time with them. And when you share things with them that you don't with your partner. And this is called windows and walls. There's just an appropriateness to any relationship that you have outside of your marriage with a person of the opposite sex. And windows means I'm having a conversation with my assistant. I'm having a conversation with a woman at church or a woman at work or something like that. And we have a closeness to our relationship, either a physical proximity of working together or we have a friendship that we've developed. And all of a sudden I find myself wanting to say something to her about the state of my marriage or my feelings or something that I know I shouldn't say. Well, when I say it, I'm opening a window that is not a normal window. This is intimate conversation. At exactly the same time I do that, because I'm not going to tell my spouse, I built a wall with my spouse. The more I share here, the bigger the window gets. The more I share here, the bigger the wall here gets. And so she says in an emotional affair, that precedes it. It always precedes it in an emotional affair. And then she asks these questions to qualify whether we're having an emotional affair. Do you avoid telling your partner how much time you spend or talk with the other person? Do you tell this person more about your day than your partner? Do you even tell him or her about your marital dissatisfaction, which is a huge warning sign? Do you ready your appearance to see them? Is there a sexual attraction, spoken or unspoken, between you? Because that's going to happen. It's going to happen with people close up and it's going to happen far away. And this is the reason that you have to build the right boundaries in your relationship. Here's one other question. Would you feel guilty if your partner saw you together? Would you be talking if your partner was here like you are without them being there? Would you be showing affection in the same way? And if you're not, it's inappropriate. And she says, to get out of the emotional affair, stop flirting. Listen, if you're a flirt, it's inappropriate. You shouldn't flirt with people. It's just wrong. Stay out of high-risk places, she says. You know what those are. When you're alone, when you're having private time with that individual, wherever that is, break off the relationship totally, she says. And it's interesting, her suggestion is turn your heart back. Turn your heart back.